Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Burglar. We are back here in the mead hall of Aylworth after the feast that we had with them, and Ingbert also is most likely going to be still deliberating on our little discussion with Goda and Ingmar. So, Ingbert, how'd you think that feast went?
I thank you for your discretion.
Yes, many a maid has cast herself into the torrent of the Entwash when learning of her unrequited love. I am not yet ready for Ingus to learn of her betrothed's death. Hmm. I was blinded earlier. You are not the stripling for which I mistook you. My displeasure with Horn does not extend to you. You are welcome to come and go within Entwash Vale if you are a friend of her people. The Uruks, you see, passed north of Eoworth not long ago, and shortly afterwards Aylmer, the third Marshal of the Rittermark, rode after them. I am expecting him back any day now. So Aylmer went after them. And how are things going along with other
You
matters?
did very well.
Yes, alas, Petronella, I'm still torn between loyalty to my king and to my people. Yes, there is that.
I need your help.
You have seen how divided my house is, Petronella. However, I think Ingmar had the right of it when he said that you, a stranger, could perhaps give wiser counsel than they, for you are not so close to the situation. Will you speak with both my mother and Ingmar? Learn their positions more closely and determine the wisdom of their arguments. Perhaps then you might advise me. My own feelings interfere with my thoughts. Very well. Let's take these two. These support
I
Ingmar.
need your help.
How I yearn to ride forth with my son against these orcs who dare intrude upon the lands of the house of Leotharn. Yet I know in my own age that my desire, like Ingmar's, is driven more by a lust for glory than for the care of my people. I'm torn, for I do see reason behind Ingmar's arguments, but is it greater than my mother's? The lives that would be saved by following my mother's advice would be great, but would it resolve the issue of orcs marauding the Entwash Vale? Speak with Ingmar and learn the full reasons behind his plan, and return to me, and I will make my decision. All right, and what are your arguments?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Bah! We stand here and debate the wisdom of attacking the orcs as if driving away the invaders in the Entwash Vale could possibly be the motive behind Theoden the King's edict. There is rumor that Saruman the White, even ever the friend and ally of the Rohirrim, has subjected a tribe of orcs beneath his hand. Surely these are the orcs which the king protects, yet the invaders are from the Misty Mountains. What glory is there in holding up behind these walls, waiting for the orcs to burn down all round the kill everyone, man, woman, and child within? It's cowardice! Understand, my grandmother is indeed a wise woman, but she is also stubborn. She does not comprehend the opportunity that we have. The orcs have not yet mustered enough strength to lay siege to Eoworth. If we strike now, we can cripple the efforts and drive the mongrels forth from the Entwash Vale. There is no safety within the walls of wood. Fire burns wood, and the orcs are master wielders of fire. Will you support my position with my father? Perhaps you may bring the courage and wisdom. Now, concerning this matter, of course, is that these people do not realize that Saruman has betrayed Rohan. And that's sort of the sticky point in the entire thing, which is a little bit of a clash with the epic storyline, since in the epic storyline, you have witnessed personally Saruman's betrayal of Rohan. It is Saruman and Saruman's Uruks that killed Theodred. But apparently, outside the epic story, they're not going to believe you have said it, probably, or something like that. Even though you were at the battle where Theodred died and he was killed by Saruman's orcs. Yeah, it's hard to tell two different stories at the same time without them clashing a little bit, apparently. And now let's listen to Goda's quest.
I need you to do this.
My mother is a strong woman and wise. She has long been my chief counselor and has never led me astray. In the matter of the orcs, she counsels that we refrain from attacking them directly, for Theoden King has forbidden it. My loyalty and duty to the king dictates that I comply, yet I am uneasy. Eorth itself has been raided on numerous occasions, and large numbers of orcs amass not far from the clear preparation to lay siege upon us. Why then should we refrain from attacking them first, as Ingmar will do? Alas, I know not the answer. Speak with my mother, and learn the heart of her arguments. Let me know if you decide hers is the wiser choice. All right?
Oh, thank you.
I understand that Tola sent you to speak with me, and to help you convince my son to refuse Ingmar's plan. Indeed, as you have heard, I have been doing just that. The argument is moot, for Theoden King's law must rule over our decisions. This land is ours only by his command, and we owe our allegiance to him through unbreakable oaths. Understand, I do not debate Ingmar's position. If we were permitted, I would be the first to say strike at the heart of the enemy. But we are restricted. That is why I propose that we strengthen our defenses here in Eorth. Defending a bastion such as this would reduce our losses well beyond what they would see assaulting the orcs. My grandson questions my reasoning, citing the safety of the outlier farms. But many of those farms are already been abandoned, and many more refugees arrive in Eorth every day. I believe his lust for glory has blinded his sensibilities. The greater wisdom says that we should defend Eorth with our might. Word has already been sent to Thornhope, our city in the north. I expect aid from Thane Wolfrad at any moment. Will you defend my position to Ingbert? Consider it well. So those are our choices. As she says that is greater than that goat is the greater, or is Ingmar's reasoning the greater? And I am asked to referee this debate. I really can't bring myself to support Goda in this, so I am going to have to support Ingmar. Sorry about that.
Thank you for your help.
You take a moment to convey your support for Ingmar's plan, igniting the passion for glory within Ingbert's heart. Well, I'm not too sure about igniting the passion for glory, but I would not remain holed up within these walls like a coward. It is true that we have the opportunity to scatter the orcs like chaff of the wind, but only if we attack first. I've made my decision. All right.
You did very well.
So you have heard their arguments and you've come to a conclusion? Indeed, I believe you're correct. It is disheartening to be forced to choose whom loyalty should be granted, but I must agree with your counsel. Very well. Then we have finished that little bit, but of course there is more to do.
I need your help.
I have given my son charge preparing for the assault on the orcs, so I still will not give him leave to lead the assault himself. If you still desire to aid us, speak with Ingmar and do whatever he bids you. Perhaps, if you so desire, you may lead the assault against, Mostok. Oh, good grief. My mother and I will continue to oversee siege preparations here at Earworth. In other words, he does the same thing no matter which one you say to do. We go around assisting them with various things, and meanwhile they prepare for the siege. Right, so I need to assist Ingmar in espying the veil, blinding the enemy, sowing mayhem, and evidence of evil.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I thank you for your efforts on my behalf, Petronella. Despite my grandmother's reservations, the garnering of glory is not my main intent. The defense of my people is at the heart of my plan, and the best defense, well, I'm sure you know my meaning. You mean that the best defense is a good offense, I presume? Yes, before we can assault the orcs at Mostazg. Mostazg. Oh, Mostazg. However, we must know their true strength. For their purpose, I would have you ride a patrol through the vales. Let me mark your points on your map. There! Go swiftly and safely, alright? I need to do that patrol and also do these other quests along the way. Whee! Hello there, Corridon. It appears that Aomer is chasing after those Uruks that we're following, so it's possible that those orcs have been killed already. By the way, have you seen Nona anywhere around here?
I cannot find Nona. It is as if she just vanished.
Well, we will not know for certain if the orcs have been destroyed or not until we find them ourselves, Petronella. But we can't leave in any case. I've looked all around Aelworth, and I just can't find Nona. Something's wrong.
Horn has gone looking for her, but when he last came this way, he had found nothing yet.
Well, the good news is I leveled. Yes. Yes, he's gone looking for her. Did she tell you anything that might give us an idea of why she's gone? Or do you think she's fallen into trouble of some kind? The men of Rohan do not look kindly upon her people. You should ask the people of Aelworth if they have seen her, and I will do the same. I do not know if they will tell me anything, but we cannot let her disappearance go into without investigation. Horn is distraught, as you might expect him to be. He's grown fond of our fiery companion. You do not need elf eyes to have seen that. Well, yes, there is that little matter. Alright, I'll see if I could find Horn and or Nona around here somewhere. Now let's see if we can find Horn or Nona anywhere around here. Hello there, have you seen either Horn or the Dunlending girl around?
I've not seen the Dunlending, but Horn has gone out to the cliffs.
Yes, Horn seems to be upset about something. Alright, I will check with Horn then and see what he's upset about. Hopefully it's not something like seeing Nona's body or anything like that. Hello there, Horn.
She is gone. She is really gone.
Horn holds Nona's swords in his hand and seems to see nothing but the lonely weapon. I found it here on the stones, Petronella, but why should she leave it? No, Petronella, she did not jump into the Entwash. I do not believe it. She left us for some reason, and she left this sword here so that I could find her, so I could find it. But why leave us? Why leave me? I will take her brother's sword, and I will keep it for her until she returns. She will return, Petronella. I will not wield Wadu's blade, but I will hold on to it for Nona. Tell Corridon that Nona has left us, but that she will return. Her path simply does not follow ours for the moment. Let's deliver this to Corridon. That's going to be quite a patrol I'm going to be running soon enough. And when I do go, I'm sure I'm going to run to more of those patrols that I saw all around when I was hunting for that sword earlier. So I'm going to have to defeat some of those mounted enemies. Such a pain. Such a pain. It appears that Nona has left us for a time.
I think Nona will return in time, but I do not know when.
Yes, Nona is indeed fine and will return. I know now why she has left and why she did not bring her brother's sword with her. For love. You have seen the way the people of Rohan look on her, with fear and with distrust. She is not one of them. Despite Horn's banishment to stand guard, he is still much more Rohan than she will ever be. She, too, has seen the damage love can do. What would learning of Prince Theodred's death do to Inguth, his betrothed? Nona grew too fond of Horn, over too but quick a time, to lose him in battle and death. Perhaps she left to shield herself from the growing ever more attached to him. Perhaps she simply needs time to resolve her feelings. I think she will return, Petronella, but I do not know when. We must be kind to Horn in the meantime. He will feel this loss sharply, I think. Well, there is always that, and there is always getting better armor.
Horn will need to master his grief if we are to continue. We cannot allow this distraction to steer us away from our true purpose. Nona will return. I am certain of it.
While we wait for Aomer to return, I better go out and scout the area as requested, which is what I'll do in the next episode of Piney Plays The Burglar.